I want to remind you to drop a like on this video and comment any questions, thoughts, or ideas you might have. Another great way to support me and this channel is to subscribe. To also click on that notification bell so that you can be part of the notification squad. One last thing is to check out and follow my Facebook page for this channel. I post updates, links to videos you may have missed, and more. So, getting on to the video, I am doing this a little bit differently than most of my normal mocks. What I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to do it like this. I do the pictures and all that stuff first. The slideshow will be the first thing in the video, and then will be the video that I'm about to do right here is where I explain and go through basically what the mock is. And, point out some cool things that I might have hidden in there. So, yeah, so what we're going to do for this video is we're going to split it into three parts. We're going to first take a look at this end, then the cantina, then the market. Okay, so that will be the order of events, unless I later change my mind. But, yeah, I think that'll be good. So we'll start out with the Junkyard, Cantina, then the storefront, or the market, whatever you want to call it. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, guys, so starting out right here at the bottom, you can see we have a Gonk droid. And for those of you who already haven't heard this or missed this, this is the Junkyard section of the Cantina. I kind of got the idea from Watto's Junkyard from episode 1. So yeah, but there's like a whole bunch of stuff. Like there's some buckets down here. There's a bunch of olive green stuff. And that makes it's just kind of like ick back here. Then you have all the spare parts right here, here and here. More parts in boxes right behind here. You can't see them, but they are there. And so right here we have our main character. There's three bounty hunters. I'll point them out. But we have a bounty hunter here, and then we have the manager for the cantina right here helping him out. He's got the key, and the door's kind of open. And the Ognaut takes care of the junkyard. Not a very good Ognaut at that, though. And then you have a chest right there. You have a spider web kind of right there. So that's pretty much it. And of course, you have a tree. I'm going to pull this up like this, and you can see further back there. So, alright, now on to part 2. Alright, so this is the second part out of the third. So yeah, this is the inside of the cantina. I was actually very pleased at how it turned out, and of course it looks so much better in real life than it does on this video. But I still think it looks pretty good. So we have the lights on the wall, all along the wall. We have one right there next to the doorway. We have two doorways. We have, some grates. We have some grates on the floor, and we have a bunch of seats and stuff. That took up a lot of seats, I'm telling you. So right here, the first table, we have some resistance officer and resistance pilot sitting down and relaxing because they know that the First Order won't look in here. Right here, this guy with the chicken leg is getting held up by this guy. Not a very nice dude, apparently. So yeah, he's holding him up. And so I said that there was 3 bounty hunters. Well, there's the other 2. So there's that one and that one, and they are buddies with him. They're on the run from the First Order right now. If you go back to my first mock, I believe, you can find that there's a ship, and this guy is running from a bunch of the First Order people, like that. That is the same guy, and I added these 2, so I'm gonna use the same character several times. I mean, I make a bunch of mocks about their adventures. It makes it far easier for me to come up with good mocks to make, because I get to make up my own story instead of having to make something like from a video game or something. It's still fun, but this is an easier way for me to do that, and so especially if you guys like it, I will keep on doing this. So, moving on, we have a Rodian. He's chowing down on some pretzel. I'm not sure if they have pretzel in Star Wars, but I gave him one. And of course there's a Montgomery. He is the bartender. And there's this guy. He's drinking some green something. I'm not sure what it is. And let's move around to the other side. So, 1 second. Alright, here's a better view, at least I think what is a better view of the other side of the cantina. And so we have a couple of shady figures sitting around here. Looks like a meeting almost, because of the fact that these two guys are standing up and this guy's sitting down. Looks like they're like his henchmen or something. So there's something going on there. We're not entirely sure, but it's super shady, super shady. And then there's this guy. He's kind of a lone stir, so he's sitting off in the corner. Same thing with this guy, who is a Mandalorian. His helmet is sitting there on the little helmet rack. And he's sitting there. He's just minding his own business, trying to get his next bounty. So that's pretty much it for the inside of the cantina. If you spot something else and you want me to kind of tell you what it is, I will definitely tell you. So, alright, moving on to the last, the final part of the MOC. But definitely not the least. I like it a lot. So, alright, so here's the last part of the MOC that I want to kind of show off. So we have a platoon, or I don't know what you call it. Anyway, so there's a bunch of bad guys, a bunch of First Order. They're doing a patrol. They're on the search for the bounty hunters that I was talking about. But let's point out some of the stuff that's in the market. So, of course, you have a bunch of bushes around the side. If you can't tell, there's a snake right there. And, of course, you have the sign. And I tried to write it in an alien language, but since I only had studs to use that, then it didn't turn out too well, but I'm decently pleased with it. You have a scorpion here. He's kind of tailing after them. I'm not sure if they ticked him off or not, but it's a possibility. So we have an astronomic droid here, and we have this guy who is trying to sell a BB-8 unit. Yeah, it happens to be orange, but that has nothing to do with BB-8. It's a BB unit. Sorry, not a BB-8 unit. It's a BB unit. There you go. That works. Alright, and he's trying to sell it to this Jawa, who's probably going to rip him off. So, we have these two guys. They're talking about buying some stuff from that box, and we have some people just interested in his wares also. And, of course, we have another droid right there, the green one, and we have a chicken. I'm not entirely sure if chickens existed in Star Wars, but this seemed the right place to put it. So, get over it, for you who are perfectionists. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you see anything about the MOC that you would like for me to explain, I will definitely do it. So, that's all for now from Brick Station. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. That really helps me out, makes me want to make more videos, especially if you enjoy them. So, but yeah, that's all for now from Brick Station, and as always, see you in the next video.